Hello, friends, and welcome back to Oak Valley, Maine. And thank you for returning to another episode of Exquisite. Oh, nope, I always do this wrong. Podsquisite Corpsecast.
Nice save. Where it's always Halloween.
That's right. Halloween every time we post one of these. Did you know there's a November Halloween? There is now. We've replaced Thanksgiving with Halloween.
With Thanksgiving.
Have you seen that movie?
We watched it together.
Oh,
and
did we?
Just cackled. That is a movie that kind of broke out because of Twitter.
Oh, is that right?
It got very popular because people, kind of like the movie Teeth.
Oh, yeah,
just
right.
built a cult following just based off social media interactions of just like, has anyone else seen this wild ass movie about a turkey that kills people?
Yeah, it's one of those things that was kind of made to be bad, but
yes,
it was also something before they were consistently doing that on Sci-Fi Network. This was before the string of before
Transmorphers.
Sharknado turned into like a million spin-offs.
It turned into a cash cow for science. The
God,
Sci-Fi
no
channel.
kidding. It's like the only thing keeping them afloat is their bad movies they make.
Thanksgiving is earnestly, I feel like maybe one of the last cult hits. It was made to be kind of outlandish, but
Yeah.
the cult following around it is earnest and fervent.
Every once in a while, I do see something on Kickstarter where I'm like, that's worth doing just for the title. Like,
oh, okay.
You had the idea for a title that you're just like, that will raise $20,000 just on the fact that people like the title. And I think Thanksgiving's one of those things where it's like, yeah, that's great.
Gold. And the fact that they got a practical effect turkey.
Yep.
See, honestly, for me, sealed the deal.
Yeah. And I think the same thing goes with teeth, but not in the name teeth, but in the titular condition for it, which was
vagina dentata.
Which if you don't know the
premise about teeth, Google it.
I guess Google it. Yeah, I don't need to walk through that.
Go watch it. It's actually an amazing film.
Sure.
That will just make you giggle.
Yeah.
Vagina dentata! Oh, man. We used to just yell that at bars all the time.
Yell that at bars. How about a special group of people? We're talking about Exquisite Corpses issue number 7.
Lucky number 7.
Our guest creative on this is Claire Rowe, who you may know from just like a bunch of different one-shots and miniseries. I peeked into my CLZ, and I was like, I wonder if I have any Claire Rowe comics. I have a ton.
Take a little peek-saroo around my CLZ.
I have a ton of them. So we're Claire. I was a Claire Rowe fan. I just didn't realize it. If you're a card collector,
what card did we get this time?
The Congregation came with this issue.
Cool. I love it.
Early death in the series, but we still get him as a card.
Not the first death. That
Second,
was Leopold Strong.
Strong, yeah.
The name of a great beer.
You think Leopold Strong?
Yeah, can I get a Leopold Strong for the draft?
What kind of beer is that?
A British Pale Ale.
I was thinking British too. Is it just the name Leopold?
I was thinking Strong.
Oh.
They do like a forget it. I can't think of it right now. This ain't why we're here, folks.
Oh, well, I will say, because we're releasing this, I believe, in lieu of
a Thanksgiving episode.
I gotta make some time for Space Camper Cosmic IPA from Boulevard Brewing Company, homegrown here in Kansas City, Missouri. We love Boulevard Brewing Company. And the Space Camper Cosmic IPA always makes a big splash and appearance at the local Kansas City Comic-Con. They hosted our good friends at Beskar Books who put on TowerCon at the Boulevard Brewing Company Beer Hall.
It was a fantastic event. Go check the live episodes over on the Patreon.
If you want a wonderful tasting IPA that has several varietals and different flavors for you to try.
Mm-hmm.
Get one that supports comic book nerdiness
And responsible drinking.
and responsible drinking. That's right. Space Camper Cosmic IPA.
Yum, yum, give me some tum-tum. It's not a beer, it's a journey. And we should say, this is going to be airing on Thanksgiving. So if you're driving to your family event or if you're trying to avoid them in a closet right now listening to our show, we just want to say we are thankful for you, the listener. We've been doing this for a long time, and it's been an absolute joy. We've been able to do the main show and all these offshoot shows that we do crossover, this Podsquisite Corpsecast. So it's been just an absolute delight, and we are very thankful for you.
That's right. And I'll say that, a lot of times people say, oh, Black Friday, that's a good time for me to take care of all the gifts that I need to buy people at a good price.
Right.
For collectors, babe, Black Friday's our holiday. This is for us.
Yep. Goused away.
Treat your damn self. Get some deals on some trade paperbacks and go looking for some sweet, sweet comic deals.
Find your favorite digital place to go buy some up to half price books off probably. And I'm sure, I am positive, your local comic book shop will be having sales on Friday or Monday because they too like to make a little cheese on these consumeristic days. So go check them out, help them stay in business longer. Because that's really what Thanksgiving is all about.
Aww.
Spending money. Money.
We love it. We love consumerism. Okay.
That's why we're here.
So, in this issue, if we're ready to get down to business, we open in the control room. Mm-hmm. All of our diabolical members of our USA Illuminati.
The upper crust.
That's right. And all of the state reps, we catch them right after the death. We pick up right after the death of Gamer Kid. Mm-hmm. And so
they're celebrating that.
Rascal Randy's representative. They're
fucked up.
Having a great time celebrating the death of a kid. So if you needed a reminder that these people are terrible, there it is right at the top. During that celebration, our favorite member of the state representatives, I guess maybe not favorite,
our
but
favorite
like
villain,
our point of view villain, I guess, which is not something you say in a lot of comic books, is Massachusetts, who kind of warns the game master that interfering too much with the game by like closing everything down too quickly is gonna put him in hot water.
He is essentially trying to escalate the game before it should be progressed.
Yes, right.
He's closing in the ring of fire. He's trying to make these killers kill quicker to make it more exciting. In this scene, we are given a tasty little tidbit that he is not the original nor the first game master. And it is alluded to that game masters don't have a long tenure in this game.
And we're assuming because they piss the wrong people off.
Yep.
And they go bye-bye.
And they get offed.
Yep.
I love it. I actually genuinely loved that scene of just like, I fucking knew it.
A lot of world building in like one
knew
small...
this guy was in thin ice.
Yeah, right. Okay. Then we hop to Oak Valley. And we pick up... The first story we pick up with is Zavi and the band making it to the pit. The pit is kind of the clearing in the forest where, everyone goes to like do drugs and get drunk and party.
And also within that van,
Layla Blaze, who hitched a ride with them from the concert down to the pit. And we've also got Pretty Boy and Convenience Store Mike still on the scene. So a lot of people converging at the pit.
There's a lot of hot bodies in this stew.
That's right. In this scene, Zavi is searching for Craig at the pit. That's the reason he went. He just thought he might be there. When he sees Jason emerge from the woods, which is the kid that Craig was watching.
Yes. Jason basically shows up out of the woods looking just weathered and tattered. He heard noises, so that's what it drew him to the pit.
Yeah.
If you remember from last episode, he watched Gamer Kid get drowned by Rascal Randy.
Yes.
Rascal Randy gave him a little pat on the head, walked into the middle distance.
Yes.
And then Jason was just left to his own to figure out what to do next.
Yep, Craig was hurt. We
Don't know if he's
are
dead.
not sure if Craig is dead.
Yeah.
But he was definitely wounded. And Jason, Audrey's son, the car dealership woman's son, is out on his own and finds Zavi, luckily.
Yeah, he went for help, essentially.
Yep. Okay, speaking of Jason and Audrey, Audrey and Laura are EMT. They are together and also have decided to head to the pit. They want to see if Jason is among the people gathering there because they've heard people are starting to move to that location. But they unfortunately crash the ambulance when they get caught in the crossfire of the lone gunman and the Fox Mask Killer.
Now, to be clear, Laura and what's her name? Audrey were not shot at on purpose.
No.
They caught a stray.
Yes, that's right.
Fox Mask Killer and the lone gunman were fighting in the graveyard. Bullet went through the windshield. They basically T-boned a tombstone.
Yeah.
Flipped the ambulance. So they've got to be injured.
Yep.
Or in some way incapacitated. Which then, I think you'll now cover, leads into an amazing fight between Lone Gunman and Fox Mask Killer.
And shout out to Claire Rowe, who does some amazing paneling during.
Oh my god, the fight scenes were so cool.
The fight scenes are great.
Yeah, really kinetic.
Yep. We do cut away though, before we get to the end of that cutscene. This is this is maybe one of the more frenetic issues, where we do a lot more like jumping back and forth. But can I say though,
please, yes, I would appreciate
that in this exchange between Fox Mask Killer and Lone Gunman, which I was surprised to see. I don't know if we ended. I don't think we ended the 6th issue with them like beginning to fight. It was kind of a surprise that like they were in the fray against each other.
I mentioned in that episode, correctly by the way, in the monitors in the big screen where the rich people were, we did see that the Lone Gunman was in a cemetery.
Yes.
Why he was there, I don't know. But Fox Mask Killer was just watching trick-or-treaters at the time.
Yes.
So how they ended up
found their way together,
we don't know.
But I do want to say that in the little context that we've had about both of these characters, it seems like these two are the most morally...
They seem
have the most moral high ground.
They seem more apathetic about the game itself.
Yeah.
And they have their own
agenda. Yeah, right.
That's what I'm getting from those two.
Yeah. I don't think either of them kills to kill.
Which is interesting to have them pitted up against each other.
Yes, right.
Which we'll delve into as we go longer into this episode.
Okay, so we jump back to the pit in the middle of the fight between the two of them, and we've got a coked up bully that shoves Mike to the ground. If you forgot who Mike is our
meth head Mike.
Yeah, the convenience store clerk that is the conspiracy theorist that was driving Pretty Boy around earlier.
Yeah, and apparently town drug dealer.
Yeah, that's right. So this coked up bully shoves him to the ground because he's looking for drugs and Mike isn't holding.
Yeah. So he says, "What good are you if you don't have drugs? You're kind of worthless."
What a jerk.
What a straight up
Can't
asshole.
this guy just exist?
Which, another perfect example of why cocaine is a trash person's drug. Only an asshole does cocaine. And I'm glad that Exquisite Corpses highlighted that.
Yep. All right. During this time, Pretty Boy also clocks Layla Blaze.
Yes.
So we've got a comeuppance between two of our killers that we know is coming. So we're building a lot of anticipation really fast in this issue.
And did it seem like that? Like, I don't know if it was explicitly said earlier in issues, but like it seemed like Pretty Boy was given like dossiers about some of the competitors.
Yeah, that's right.
Because he was aware of who Layla was.
Yep.
Which is why he was able to identify her. Was that for everyone too?
No, because I think Layla and what was the other fire guy?
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember his name. Slater,
yeah.
had an interaction before they realized who each other were.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
So I think Pretty Boy is privy to some information that he maybe was not supposed to have. That they're supposed to go into this a little blind, however.
Right.
He
Makes more sense
He
now.
was given a leg up. But while we've got Mike on the ground, when he's pulling himself back up from the ground, he clocks a child at the pit, Jason. And I think when he was before maybe a little apathetic about everything that was going on and just being like, I'll wait here for chaos.
For death to come, I guess.
Kind of found himself in a frenzy where he's like, oh no, there's a kid here. Like, I need to take charge and like do something about this. So he goes over to Jason and Zavi and urges them to hop into his car and get away from the pit. And maybe they'll go try to find Craig at this point.
It was a great character evolution that we're seeing here with Mike.
Yes.
Of washout skid mark of a town, maybe is a laughable joke, and has been told that his whole life and had begun to believe it, has now shifted into potentially and hopefully his hero arc.
Yes.
Of like, I am more than what people say I am. I am smarter than what people say I am. I know this kid shouldn't fucking be here. We need to get the F out right now.
And taking a character like this who would traditionally just be fodder and like get killed right away because it's like, oh, you're an archetype of kind of a loser.
Yeah.
So we don't feel bad about watching you die. Like having that character have a narrative arc and grow and do something more important in the story is really interesting, and I think it peppers the town really well. Right. And a lot of good stuff there.
Every town has this character.
That's right.
Right. Every friend group has this character of just like kind of the punching bag that will believe it.
Okay, from that scene, we're back to our fight scene. Yes. Again, great paneling by Claire. And we've got the Fox Mass Killer and Lone Gunman at a standstill is where this kind of ends. She's got a katana to his neck and he's got a gun to her head.
Right.
And so is this the time where they maybe start to have...
This is where the dialogue starts.
A conversation and decide, like, what are your intentions? What are my intentions?
Right.
Do we team up? It would be a real drag, I think, for them to kill one of these characters. In issue 8, those are the two that I would like to see go the distance the most. And we haven't gotten near as much Lone Gunman as I expected that we would have by this time in the story. So I'm really I'm interested in him as a character more too.
I think correct me if I'm misinterpreting this, but like there was almost a tone of respect from the Lone Gunman.
He shows some admiration for
just like,
the fighting
damn,
style
you are fast.
of Fox Mass Killer. That like, yeah, you've impressed me. That he's a
natural born killer.
He's a tactical expert.
Right.
And is impressed by this person.
So I think that's where the conversation comes of just like, first of all, who are you?
Yep.
And then we'll go from there.
All right. Well, from there, we again hop back to the pit. Get back in the pit. Have you been to a metal show where they tell everybody to I want you to start a fucking circle pit?
Yeah.
I kind of hate when they have to ask for it.
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, right. That's the least punk rock thing ever.
Why don't you play harder music?
Yeah, exactly right.
Naturally.
Yeah, exactly right.
My favorite thing
rock my damn socks off and then I'll go crazy.
My favorite thing that happens in these disgusting, muddy punk rock shows where debauchery is in every corner is the lead singer typically at some point in the show goes, "Hey guys, remember we're all friends in the pit, so if you see anyone fall down, pick them up. That's the cool thing to do in the pit." And then you pick your friend up in the pit.
I love it.
And then kick your teeth out.
We all love each other in the pit. It's all love.
It's all holes in the pit.
I don't know what
I don't know. It's Thanksgiving.
Yep. Okay. At the pit, Pretty Boy tries to put the moves on Layla. This is the second time
Wrong-o.
she's had one of the killers try to put the moves on her. What we already know about Layla Blaze is that she ain't need no fucking man.
Not supposed to touch.
This is one of the baddest people in the dang town at this point.
Yeah.
She's-
And you put your hands on her, Pretty Boy. That was your ultimate mistake.
That's your damn downfall. Does not like to be touched.
Personal space was not respected.
Yep. So she rejects him and like absolutely tears his ego apart.
Oh, shreds
And
him.
this was a great thing where it's like we didn't know again a ton about Pretty Boy as a character, but I think just the fact that he is a pretty boy and goes by Pretty Boy,
He's vain.
he's vain, and she cuts him to his core.
Right.
Like
A dude you think is bulletproof was just sliced in half.
She fillets him verbally, and he retaliates like an immature, vain person would.
Yep.
And he's like, "Well, fuck you then," and,
Yeah.
and tries to hold her down in the fire. But again,
That's where she wants to be.
the fire is where Layla thrives. Mistake number 2, Pretty Boy.
It's like trying to fight a shark in the water. What are you doing?
My God, she's like smiling and on fire and loving it. I mean, her head's like her body's already covered in scars, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we've been led to believe that she's created some sort of like
Armor.
or like skin burn armor, or has flayed her nerve endings so much at this point that it doesn't even phase her anymore. But she, from the fire, kicks Pretty Boy back into the band's van where she has all of her explosives stored, and she hits the switch.
Yep.
And we're assuming blows that motherfucker up. But
Tick, tick, boom.
ready or not, the feeds get cut at this point.
Brilliant.
The explosion's so large.
My favorite part of this issue.
That the control room no longer sees anything. Stuff is getting out of control, and everyone is pissed at the game master, just like Massachusetts warned that he escalated things too quickly, and now things are getting a little out of control.
And here's where it gets interesting.
We don't know who is living or dead.
Normally at the end of these issues, we get a little bracketology with names with slices through them to show who's alive and who's dead.
Yep.
And at this time, so beautifully, it's all static like you would see on a TV that has lost signal.
Yes.
And it is, so choice.
It is like watching scrambly channels, like that you can barely see like some
The
of
naked person you're trying to see.
some of the bracket through it, which is just very clever since their feed is scrambled. Our feed is scrambled on what exactly is happening in Oak Valley.
Wonderful.
So I really loved that touch.
I think we can say that Layla Blaze is probably dead.
Yes, I mean,
Anyone in the vicinity of that van.
Pretty Boy closer to the explosion than Layla was. Layla on fire and pretty close to the explosion still.
Yeah.
But we just don't know.
In the splash zone, at least.
Yes. Okay, so just to recap all of our
Hit me.
loose ends and the standings of things. The dead are still Leopold Strong, the Congregation, Nurse Pete, Slater, and Gamer Kid. Our non-player deaths of major enough characters are Bruce, EMT Ian, and maybe Craig.
Maybe Craig.
Right.
Can we also put question marks on Audrey and
Laura?
Laura?
I don't think we even need to put question marks on them. I think they just crashed the ambulance,
Okay.
and they are fine.
Okay.
We would have seen a lot more if we were supposed to suppose they were dead.
True enough.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, for that, they are wrecked at the center of town, kind of caught near the fight between Fox Mask Killer and the Lone Gunman. In the game, we still have the Lone Gunman, Lady Carolina, Rascal Randy, Fox Mask Killer, and the Recluse. And then Layla Blaze and Pretty Boy are questionable, as well as the band. We might be adding the band to the deceased.
Not the pumpkin heads.
non-player deaths. So there was a couple pumpkin heads that went flying in that panel, and I was like, that's a nice touch that the pumpkin heads they were wearing have just like exploded off their heads.
Maybe their heads are in there.
They might still be in the pumpkins. That's right. We already mentioned Audrey and Laura. Mike, Jason, and Zavi are at least headed to Mike's car near the pit.
Right.
We never saw them actually leave the pit yet, but we're assuming they're headed to his car. Fox Mask and Lone Gunman, like you mentioned, at a standstill, probably about to have a conversation where they arrange some sort of at least temporary partnership.
Right.
We expect.
Right.
And
Rascal Randy wandering.
Rascal Randy, the Recluse, Lady Carolina, and the Groundskeeper are all MIA as far as I'm concerned.
I think the groundskeeper is going to start
Fucking with stuff.
fucking with stuff pretty hard.
Yeah. They were, I want to say there was an allusion to them not being able to get in contact with the Groundskeeper at some point from the control room in this issue.
Mm-hmm.
So there may be something, maybe the Groundskeeper has been killed already. Maybe the Groundskeeper is intentionally going dark or, you know, has other plans. We don't know, but something interesting could be going on there. And that's what I've got for issue 7. It was another great issue. None of these have let me down so far. It's been such a fun thrill ride and I'm so glad we picked it to like
do our little show.
Do a side show of, because we could.
It's exciting.
Yeah, we could have committed ourselves to something that wasn't as like, what's gonna happen next?
Oh, I'll tell you what. If it wasn't as fun, we would have
just stopped it. Yeah.
Yep. It would have been just an offshoot thing that we tried and it didn't work. Let's see if you agree with this. This felt more like a halfway cliffhanger issue
than the 6th issue. I agree with that.
Now this does go to 13, so naturally, maybe this was more of the pivotal halfway point than 6 was anyway. But this definitely did have, even with the camera feeds cutting off, felt like a bigger cliffhanger moment.
What's gonna happen next? Yeah.
So going forward now, I have no clue. They have kind of exceeded all expectations of what they could and would do with this comic. So we are just feasting right now on just the brilliance of what this idea is.
Well, we talked about a lot of our brackets that we all did on our Discord, and
busted.
They're all busted. There's a couple people who've done pretty good. I think 2 people are tied at the top, but
yeah, we got a couple good guessers on the Discord.
The rest of us, put out some very thoughtful guesses and are not doing so great. Which, when there's only 12 characters that started this series, good on the show or the comic to trick us all so much and circumvent our expectations on what was gonna happen to who. So that's been really fun. And I do want to mention too, there is a fun video online of James, Mike Walsh, and a handful of other creators or influencers playing the Exquisite Corpses card game.
Yes.
And so we get fun peeks at cards that haven't been released yet that may come with future issues, or they may just be part of the Kickstarter board game that they're going to launch. So some fun stuff to...
And we just found out how the game is played.
Yes, yeah. So that at some point will be an episode where we try playing the game.
Yes.
We'll do a bonus of that. I don't know if that'll just be on the Patreon or...
That might be a Patreon
I think that's probably a better Patreon thing, because that'll probably be better as just a video even.
Yeah.
I don't know that that'll be fun as audio.
Right.
But we'll also need a 4th person. I think you need at least 4 people. So we'll...
So here we're going to announce the Come Play with First Issue Club contest.
Yeah, the contest, yeah.
Mail in a 2-page letter of why you think you should come on to the First Issue Club and play the Exquisite Corpses game.
But yeah, if you've been curious about that, I would say go check out that video. It's a fun one to put on. Yeah. It's long. You watch them play an entire game and kind of explain and set up the game.
Listen, if
it's fun.
Twitch has taught me anything, people will watch paint dry. I mean, you people are bored.
I watch people play games. I've been watching more and more of those Smosh videos. Do you know any of those people? They're comedians that are on YouTube.
I've heard of Smosh.
It used to be more of a video game thing
Mm-hmm.
and is now kind of just like improv comedy and stand up and just funny people playing board games.
What is the comic book equivalent of that? Just like us reading a comic book in the room together and be like, oh shit, did you get to this page?
I guess.
Just us reading with like our Earl Grey tea next to us, just like kind of chuckling as we turn the page, just like, that's pretty good. Oh,
so.
Spider-Man, you've done it again. There's no equivalent to that for comic
The
books.
path to successful influencer is not as easy with comic books, right? It's like the influencers
I think nudity's involved.
Are the creators.
Right. Yes.
It's like those are the people you want to hear from. And
yeah, you want to see like Alan Moore play Battlefield 6.
That's right, yeah.
Not us talk about it.
Not someone who's just a fan of it, yeah.
Bloody hell, this fucking frag grenade. It's a pitch perfect Alan Moore.
Okay, well, we'll see you guys next time for issue 8 of Exquisite Corpses when Podsquisite Corpsecast returns to Oak Valley, Maine. Happy Thanksgiving.
Take an extra helping of stuffing this year. You've earned it.
Bye.